to another episode of Within the Story. I'm sitting here with the lovely Miss Lisa GILLIARD, who is an educator and an author, just a super duper human being. I've had the pleasure of knowing for several years, man. She keeps me straight, but her energy is just top-notch, high-level energy, and you're gonna experience that yourself during this interview. But we have here her book, Kindness Confetti, which is a very inspiring book, which I'm not surprised because she's an inspiring person. But we want you to tell us your journey with coming up with this book.
Okay then, gotcha. So, hey y'all, I'm Lisa. So, this journey was quite lengthy. So I had wanted to write a book like forever. I don't remember how long, but I've been wanting to write a book. Just had no clue what I was going to write about and stuff. So I was thinking about, oh, maybe I should write an autobiography. And I'm like, do people really want to know about me? I'm not all that exciting, and things. And then I was like, oh, I know, I'll write about my family. But honestly, y'all, I was afraid that if I wrote about my family, I might go missing. And things, even if you change the names to protect the innocent,
they know you're talking about them.
They will know that I'm talking about them, because they'll be like, y'all, and I might go missing. So I said, scrap that. So then I had this traumatic experience, that came up, where I lost my husband in 2010. And I was like, oh, you know what? I could write about that. I could write about grief, and just be more of like a joy restoration person, type thing. And I was like, you know what, Lisa? Nah, no, you don't plan to be at that stage in life for long and stuff. Because
and I commend you on that. A lot of people like to stay there. Like,
really?
like
in that middle stage?
Yeah,
oh, gosh,
like, no, I want to go to the next level.
I'm moving beyond this. Yeah, there is more to life than sitting around just, whoa, it's me, and stuff. So I'm like, we gonna be good. We gonna keep it moving. So I don't want to do grief. So then I started to think about, well, what is something that I know a lot about? Well, I know a lot of things about different stuff, I'm like kind of like the jack of all trades but master of none, Anyway, so I got to thinking about, well, I spend a lot of time with children. I'm an educator, and one of the big things that I find with kids is just them developing friendships and being able to get along with each other. And really after COVID, having so many children that were like withdrawn from the classroom and stuff, and they were online learning, doing virtual settings and things like that, the social skills really went kaplooey, and oh my gosh, it's been terrible. And I try not to blame too much stuff on COVID, but that right there, I just think that was COVID. Kids didn't get a chance to interact with each other unless they were on a screen and stuff, and I'm used to them being outside and having fun and talking and laughing and joking, like hitting, so like, what's up, and keep it moving and stuff. And that wasn't happening. And so I started to see, like, once kids started to come back, it was like discipline started going up, and I was like, what in the world's going on? Well, a lot of the kids just didn't know how to handle themselves, in a public setting or in a social setting. A lot of the children that I had after that, like the last thing, some of those kids were in kindergarten, was like the last full class that they had was kindergarten and stuff, and so here we are like almost 3-4 years later and stuff, we're still playing catch up, and a lot of our kids were at that critical age where they really needed to be around other kids to learn how to socialize and things. I highly, support parents who put their children in like learning centers and stuff. It's not really just a daycare, or whatever, but the children are learning things, and on top of all the things that they're learning, as far as education-wise, they are learning how to be social with other kids and how to get along with other kids. But I have this book here called Kindness Confetti, and I got to thinking, you know what? I need to write a book about how I can help children to get along with other people, how to help children be an overall good human being by simply just being kind to somebody. And so that was that was it. And I I've discovered that and just, hit the ground running. It's like, yes, we're going to teach children how to be kind to each other. Y'all, the funny thing is that when I'm at different pop-ups, I have adults that come up and say, do you have one for adults? And
That's what I'm about to say. Reading this book, y'all, it ain't just for kids. This just ain't for kids, though.
Exactly. And I'm like, well, I got this one, and so maybe you can, when you're reading it with your child, you can do some self-reflection.
That's what, when I read this book, I'm looking for that perspective.
Yes. It's divided up into 6 different sections, and it talks about like how hard work pays off. Not just being lazy about things anymore. You really got to put some energy into it. If you want something to pay off and be profitable, you've got to put in the legwork for it. You got to front load it and stuff, so that in the end you get a return on your investment and stuff. You've got to have some hard work ethics. And unfortunately, again, back to COVID, and please believe me, I was grateful to get the stimulus check, but there was some people, where it was like, well, if I don't have to go back to work and I can still just get a check, I'll just do that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's too much wasted energy for me right there.
I ain't getting no check.
Exactly. I'm so sorry. So anyway, so I just, I think about how, like there is no hard work going into that. You're just sitting around the house doing nothing and stuff, but you could have a higher return on your investment if you get out there and do something, work hard at it, and be committed to it. So and it talks to kids in a kid way to know that that whenever you do something, do it with your best, put all of you into it. Working with classmates on projects and stuff, it's not just about you. This is a group thing, so you've got to share some of the responsibilities. Sometimes we get a little selfish and we just want to do it all ourselves, but let me tell you, you can go a whole lot further if you get some other people in to help you with things, and it's a whole lot less exhausting. There's reflection questions at the end of each section that helps with the comprehension, and a lot of parents have even told me that it helps them even with conversation starters, with maybe just talking to their child about the school day. It talks about how to build sustainable relationships, friendships, with other people. It gives some characteristics to look for when you're selecting friends, and you're building these long-lasting friendships with them. Things to look for, the right things to look for, and some of the things that you don't want to gravitate towards. If it's someone who's constantly like putting you down about something, after you've asked them to stop, and things, and they continue on, at that point, you know what? That's bad energy. We need to move away from that person. That person is not your friend. Because if they were really your friend, they would consider your feelings and not say those mean things to you.
Right.
Then there's a section in there about encouraging others or celebrating others and stuff. I have a lot of parents that talk about like if they have multiple children and it's one of them's birthday, or whatever, but the other ones think, oh, I'm supposed to get something too because it's their birthday and I'm supposed to get something. No, boo-boo. This is that person's day. I need you to be here to encourage them along the way and celebrate with them, but know that you're not the one being celebrated.
Right.
You are doing the celebrating.
Right.
There's some more sections in there. I can't even think right off the top of my head, but good gracious, there's so much stuff.
It is great stuff, though. It's a lot, but it's great.
It's deep, y'all. But my friend Carly is my illustrator, and working with Carly was like, oh my God, the easiest thing ever. So shout out to Carly Kennedy for giving me all of these beautiful illustrations.
Yeah, nice.
I didn't even have to talk to her. Y'all, you probably won't believe this, but I did not meet Carly face to face until the day of the book signing.
That's how it's been with technology and social media. You be able to make these things happen out and be in the same room.
Exactly. I could just shoot her a text, or a screenshot of the page, this is what I'm looking for, on this particular page. I wanted my book to be all inclusive. I didn't want it to just be about black children, about just white children. There are children in here who are like Middle Eastern, Latino, Asian children that are represented in this book. Tall kids, short kids, fat kids, skinny kids, children with disabilities. Children with disabilities are represented in here.
Right.
And it talks about how even being friends with someone who has a disability, a physical disability, or it may be a learning disability or something like that, but those kids are special too,
Right.
and they need friends, and it talks about like, why do you think someone in that situation might steer clear of trying to find friends, and it gets the kids to thinking about, oh, you know what? They might feel like they're different or that they're odd, and that nobody's going to want to be my friend, because I don't always understand what people are saying, I can't hear well and stuff, in which he knows that about me, Yeah, I can't hear well either. But it's just, it opens up their minds to something, to think differently about things. And it also says that it is okay to think differently.
It is.
It's all right. You do not demean anyone just because they don't have the same feelings as you. They might not be in the same political party as you. And you know what? That's okay. We are designed to have our own differences,
Right.
and all of those things are okay. And that's what makes everybody so unique.
Right.
Imagine just how boring things would be.
We all the same.
Yeah,
that'd be boring.
exactly. Everybody looked like me. I mean, I know I'm cute and all, but I mean, if everybody looked like me, you get tired of that. You like uniqueness with people. And so this is helping to encourage kids to do that.
Yeah.
Kindness Confetti, the title actually came about from Carly's mother. Because she was like, you know what, Lisa? Kindness is free. Kindness is contagious. And we should spread it like it's confetti.
Ooh,
And I
kindness
was
confetti.
like,
That's cool.
there you go. So that's why it's called Kindness Confetti. And if you order or pick up a copy from me or whatever, it comes with a little surprise on the inside in this little envelope. Can you guess what's in here?
Confetti.
You got it. You got it.
Confetti.
I think yours might be empty.
Yeah.
Have you already tossed
Man,
it?
look, once I got the book, it was spilling out. And my son got a hold to it, and it's everywhere.
And it's everywhere. He's just been spreading kindness like crazy. And so yeah, that's how that all kind of came about and stuff.
That is awesome.
Book 2 is on the way, and I was just explaining to Moody about that. Like I've been having to pray for energy, just to get back into this, because like I have looked at that book probably every day for the past couple of weeks and stuff, and I might change a word or two here or move something around, but I need to just say, I'm done. Let's be finished with this.
But that's how it is as a creative, man. You start something, you add a little bit, you're never really satisfied.
Exactly,
with it, man.
exactly.
But you're right. At some point, you're like, no, this
is
it
it.
stops here.
I gotta stop. I gotta
We'll
stop.
be there forever.
Exactly. So, my plan, in which not too many people know this, so I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, But like for all the different sections in here, a separate book with a full-blown story is coming.
Oh, wow.
For each
That's
section.
crazy.
Oh, I forgot about this one. It's called Don't Argue. A lot of my parents
I don't.
love that section right
I
there.
don't argue no more.
I mean,
Ain't got time.
and it says in there plain as day, it makes the child think about a time, when they had an argument or disagreement with somebody, and stuff, and how it was very draining, for them. And in the end, did it fix anything? No.
No argument.
So why waste that energy and time arguing with someone? So yeah, parents really like that one in the section about being respectful and things. So yeah.
Well, we know you have a strenuous calendar day.
Yeah.
We're not gonna hold you, but tell them where they can find you at and find the book on social media.
Alrighty, you can find me on I'm on Facebook and Instagram. I'm on Twitter, but don't ask me what my handle is on Twitter. I don't use it that much. But on Instagram, it is smile_with_me_LLC. It's Smile With Me. The website is smilewithme2023.com. So that's where you can go and purchase a copy of this book for the whopping low fee of $10.
Only $10.
$10.
That's almost free.
Absolutely, that
Somebody
is
get
almost free. $10.
$10.
I know how some commercials will tell you, like maybe that's like coffee for a cup of coffee for a couple of days of the week or whatever stuff, I'm not going to come between you and your coffee. So, because I know me and that particular place that has all those wonderful, yummy drinks, you know, and stuff, and frappuccinos and lattes, I don't want anybody coming between me and that. So you might have to find another stream of income or whatever, you know, to get your $10 to purchase your own copy. When you purchase it, oh, I'm sorry, it started raining. I was like, what is that noise? So when you purchase your copy online for $10, you get an autographed copy if you check that box and said
I got mine.
And that you want it an autographed or signed copy or whatever. You just check that box. Tell me if there's something in particular that you want it to say, who you want me to write it to, or whatever, or I can just come up with my own. I've got a lot of good, powerful stuff that I like to write in my messages for people. So again, this website is Smile with Me 2023, the year synonymous with when this was birthed. So yes, that's it. Go there, check me out. Again, I'm on Instagram, Smile with Me LLC with an underscore between each word. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that's that.
Well, I want to say thank you for being my guest. I appreciate you. Keep being the light. Keep being the wonderful person that you are. And y'all keep subscribing, share this interview, share all the interviews. Go back and look at the other interviews as well. But y'all know what it is. Be good, be great, be kind. See y'all next time.
Deuces. Bye. Love you. Mwah.
Yeah, that's that feel good.